Welcome to The Explainer. You ever felt trapped by a software vendor? Today, we're not talking theory. We are dissecting real-world playbooks from some incredibly high-stakes IT negotiations to show you exactly how to flip the script.
All right, before we jump in, just a quick heads up. This is Module 12 of a larger series on IT contracts. Everything we're going to talk about is based on some really comprehensive research, but it's for informational purposes only. It's not legal advice, so you should always consult with your own legal team.
Wow, this quote from a Fortune 500 CIO, it just gets right to the heart of the matter, doesn't it? That sinking feeling of being completely 100% dependent on a vendor. Their lock-in is their leverage. But what if you could change that entire dynamic?
So how do you actually break free from that trap? Well, we're going to look at two organizations that did exactly that. And trust me, their stories are basically a masterclass in shifting that balance of power right back where it belongs.
Okay, first up, let's talk about a major healthcare provider. Now picture this. For 15 years, their entire operation ran on one single virtualization platform. I mean, they were the model customer, totally loyal. And, well, that loyalty was about to be put to the test in a big way.
And then, bam, their vendor gets acquired. Almost overnight, their annual bill skyrockets from $8 million to just a jaw-dropping $28 million. And why? Well, the new owners basically forced them into these software bundles that were packed with stuff they didn't even want or need.
And here's the really cold calculation the vendor was making. You can see it laid out right here. They knew a full migration would be an absolute nightmare. We're talking a $20 million multi-year headache. So they were betting big, that the pain of switching would be so high the company would have no choice but to just swallow that massive price hike.
But they didn't roll over. Nope, they did something absolutely brilliant. They decided to make their threat to leave real. I mean, really real. As you can see, they launched this three-pronged attack. First, they proved it was technically possible by starting pilots and doing a deep dive study. Second, they escalated it right to the C-suite, making it a CEO to CEO issue. And third, and this is key, they rallied the troops with other customers. So you see, this wasn't a bluff. It was a credible, documented, and very, very visible escape plan.
So that's how you handle a virtualization vendor. But what about something even more baked in? I mean, what's more critical than your ERP system? Our next story is about a global manufacturer who is facing a forced cloud migration and an 18% price hike on the very system that was the lifeblood of their entire operation.
Yeah, I mean, the conventional wisdom, and definitely what the vendor was telling them, was that switching their core ERP was it's impossible. Too risky, too complex, too expensive. But was it really?
Well, they challenged that assumption head-on. They set out to prove that even the most deeply entrenched, unswitchable systems have alternatives if you're willing to do the hard, strategic work up front.
And this slide, this lays out their playbook perfectly. Look, they didn't just complain about the price. They built an ironclad case. They hired experts to create a detailed $25 million migration plan. They ran a formal RFP and got competitive bids that were up to 40% cheaper. But here's the killer move. They got their board to actually approve the budget to leave. All of a sudden, switching wasn't just some vague threat. It was a financially sound, board-approved business decision. And that is what forced the vendor to the table.
So let's step back. We've got two totally different companies, two different vendors, but the exact same winning result. And when you break it down, you start to see they both followed the same patterns, the same playbook to win back control.
And here it is, the blueprint. It really all boils down to one simple, powerful word: preparation. Starting early, building credible alternatives with real data, getting everyone from IT to finance to legal in the same room. But here's the most important takeaway, the thing you have to remember. The goal was never actually to switch. The goal was to build such an undeniable, powerful capability to leave that staying became the vendor's best option, but on your terms.
And this brings us to the single most powerful concept in this entire explainer, the one word that defines this whole strategy, and that word is optionality.
Optionality is your ultimate leverage, and as you can see from the definition here, it is not about bluffing. It's about the hard work, the investment, the preparation that gives you a genuine choice. It's the migration plan, it's the competitive bids, it's that approved budget. When a vendor knows you can walk away, the entire dynamic of a conversation changes. You are no longer trapped.
So as you go back and look at your own critical vendor relationships, the question I want to leave you with is this. You don't always have to switch, but are you truly prepared to? Because your answer to that question, well, that determines all the leverage you have.